today I thought I'd be showing you about how you're doing, like, I could do something else. Like, I know I've been doing a lot of gameplay a lot, but I also like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is actually one of my favorite decks. They're known as Salamangreat. Salamangreat, I've been using this deck because it's a really good fun deck, because since it uses link materials to resummon them again for additional effects. So without further ado, let's start with the main deck. So first I run of the banned list of the one Salamangreat Gazelle, and and its special ability allows it, when it's normal or special summon, I get to send one card, so it acts like a foolish burial, so you descend and send. Next up, I run 3 copies of Foxy. When this, I mean, if I normal summon it, I can activate the top 3 cards from my deck. Good for that's for your searcher. Good for like activating the top 3 cards and adding 1 to your hand. Really good card. And when it gets in the graveyard, I can discard another Salamangreat monster. Then I activate its effect from the graveyard to special summon itself, and also takes out a card from the field. Next up, I run in the 3 Salamangreat Spinnies. For Xyz play right here. So I discard it, then it gains my monsters 500 extra attack points and it special summons from the graveyard, but then banish it when it uses the effect. So it's a really good play just for like Xyz summoning for Mirage Stalio. Next up, I run 3 copies of Jack Jaguar, and Jack Jaguar is a really good card since like it's used like once in the graveyard. I can activate the special ability from the graveyard, send 1 card from 1 Salamangreat monster from the deck back to the deck, and if I do, special summon that monster just for just overplaying again. Next up, I got 2 Falcos. Falco is just for it's just another extender. You know, if I normal or special summon a Salamangreat monster, I can special summon this card from my hand. I mean, there's a level 4. I can go for an Xyz for a level 4, or just an extra extender. But also I can use its effect. You know, I can send 1 Salamangreat card from my hand or face up from my field to the graveyard. Then I can set 1 spell trap card on the field. It can't activate it, so it's like a good lockdown trap to lock down your opponent's traps. Next up, I run in the 2 Falcos. Falco is used for just because it's for a graveyard spell and trap card retrieval. You know, just to grab once if I discard this card from my hand to the graveyard, I activate a special effect. I can return 1 spell, Salamangreat spell or trap card, add it to my hand, and another effect too where you have to you get to return one Salamangreat monster I control, except return that monster to hand, and if I do, special summon it. Now I know many people will like playing like pro leagues and stuff like that, but I like doing my own way, so this is my own way. I also run in, even though I would pick Flame Buffalo, but I never have them, so I'm just creating a little budget. So I go with 2 backup secretaries just for an extender, and it's a level 3. I can just go with a Mirage Stalio in case that happens, or just an extender for the link monsters I use for material. Next up, I go with 3 Parallel Exceed. You know, it's a really good 3 card, just so I could special summon it to the field and special summon another one to the deck. But I get to lower its attack points and the level by 4, just for an Xyz play and stuff, or extra materials for your link monsters. Next up, I pick 2 Kaijus. I mean, 2 Flame Kaijus. Kaijus they're just there. I put them in the deck in case something happens, there's a powerful monster, and if I want to defeat it, I can special summon that monster to the field. Next up, and the last 2 are my 2 effect veilers. During my opponent's turn, when the monster activates a special effect, I can discard this card, then negate the monster's effects during the opponent's turn. Well, that's it for my main monsters for my monsters. Now it's time for the spell cards. I run in the 3 Signet Mining. Signet Mining. Signet Mining is like a really good card. Really good. It's a best searcher for the deck and from your starting hand. Just allows you just to discard a card and add a Cybers monster level 4 or lower to your hand. Good card. And next up, I play 3 Salamangreat Circles. Salamangreat, which this will allows you to add a Salamangreat monster from my deck to the hand, or target one Link monster I control. I was Lake Salon like when it was Reincarnation Link summon, then monster effects for his turn. Yeah. So yeah, run trees just for like adding searchers. Next up, I got 2 Will the Salamangreat. 2 for just resurrecting my Salamangreat monsters from the field to play. Just so I can add them. Next up, I got 2 Salamangreat Sanctuaries, 2. Just so I could using this is a good searcher from the decks. That way you can Reincarnation Link summon, then add additional effects from the monsters. And now let's I got two copies of Pot of Desires just to like banish 10 cards, just to draw additional 2. It's a risk taker. I'm more like a risk taker. Yeah, you draw 2 cards, but you got to banish 10 cards face down. I'm more like a big risker, like winning a lottery ticket, so it's a big risk. So I'll take it, my chances. 1 copy of Upstart Goblin, just for for more draw power and stuff. 1 Called by the Grave, just for if something activates like a hand trap or. And now for my traps. 2 cards of Salamangreat Roar. This is really good because since I can, if a Salamangreat monster I control and I can activate it, then if I use this one to Reincarnation Link summon, I can. And if this card is in my graveyard, I can set that trap card again, but I had to banish it. And 2 Salamangreat Rage. Just like I could just discard a card for more destruction. And if it was if a Link monster I use to Reincarnation Link summon, I can take that Link rating and destroy as many traps as I can. So imagine if let's say if I Reincarnation with Link 2 Sunlight Wolf, it can destroy two cards. So yeah. Well, that's it for my main main deck. Now let's go with my extra deck. So I run 3 Banelinks just to grab the field spell Salamangreat Sanctuary and also I could banish this card as well to prevent any of my Salamangreat monsters from being destroyed by card effects. 3 Sunlight Wolf. This is actually your go-to, just for materials. This is for grabbing your searchers and stuff. So if a monster is co-linked to this card, I can add 1 card from my graveyard to the hand, and if it's used a Reincarnation Link summon, I can grab a spell or add 1 spell / trap from your graveyard to the hand. 1 Splash Mage just to revive a Cybers monsters, but I'm locked. I'm locked when special. I cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except Cybers monsters. I got the 1 Splash Mage, the 1 Update Jammer, the 1 Transcode Talker, the one Salamangreat Mirai, and the one Salamangreat Mirage Stalio, and one of the number 41 Busca. Then I play with and a Dark Rebellion Siege Dragon. I know I would never put that in this deck, but since I'm running this is like a little budget, this is the only thing I got. And my two ace monsters, Mech Knight, Aramax. Got this from the Maze of Memories, and the one Excess Code Talker. Got this one from the Crystal Revenge pack. Well, that's all. This is actually this is my Salamangreat deck, so I hope you have a good day.